Okay, this is quite a random post. It's more of an observation. I'm not really making a point about counselling, therapy, coaching, whatever. It's just an observation about the menopause, the dreaded M word that everyone's sick of hearing. I know, because we're all sick of Davina McCall banging on about her menopause. However, I think it's people like her that are talking about it and raising awareness does actually need to be done. I'll tell you why I think that in a minute. Because we know every woman before us has gone through it, but our mums didn't really talk about it. My mum did a bit. I know what my mum experienced, but our grandmothers and people before them, it just wasn't really talked about. People just got on with it, and I think there's a lot of people that think that's still what everyone should do, is just shut up and get on with it. And I think that's largely what a lot of people do. But the reason I wanted to raise it, a couple of weeks ago, I was out with a friend having dinner, a couple of middle-aged ladies necking wine in the spoons, as you do, to help you get through the menopause, because we're both 55. And the conversation inevitably turned to, so where are you at with your menopause then? So we talked about how we were feeling and things that we were experiencing and physical changes and all that kind of stuff. But bearing in mind that the word perimenopause I don't think anyone had heard of that until Davina McCall raised it, and a few other people, Penny Lancaster, for instance. So there's an awareness now of this thing called perimenopause, and then there's the menopause. But I think there is still a lot of confusion about where one ends and one begins, and where a certain set of symptoms kick in and where they end, and what is life like when you come out the other side of it. And if you're still having some symptoms, does that mean that you're not out the other side of it? Are you still perimenopause? And me and my friend, we kind of both concluded then that we didn't really know quite where we were at with it. And I thought that in itself surely means that we do still need more conversation, and we need more information, and we need more timelines of what to expect and how to gauge where we're at. And obviously there's Dr. Google that I have a bad habit of going on, and quite honestly, when it comes to the menopause, I think it just confuses me all the more. So yeah, this is just an observation really to say I still think it's a bit of an enigma, and you wouldn't think it would be given how long or whatever that this has been going on, and the more last few years of recent conversation about it. In 2024, to be still sitting here a little bit confused as to what's going on with me, and that I'm not the only one feeling that way, I think that means that there does need to be more conversation about it. And I know it is harder for some women than others. So just on a counselling perspective, if it is something that you're struggling with, because for some women, the hormonal changes are literally enough to bring about a complete personality transplant. So if you're struggling with that and it's really affecting your life, by all means, let's talk about that. And also the people around you. If you are, for instance, a husband who is struggling with what your wife's going through, you probably really would benefit from talking to someone about that. Because I do hear a lot of comments from men, and a lot of it is assumptions about what's going on with their wife, and they're often not right. So by all means, seek some help dealing with the menopause, the bloody menopause. Thank you.